Yeah, what's up out there? This the loyal shooter back once again. Like and subscribe at the bottom. I'm jumping right into this motherfucking shit right here, man. Deezy McDuffie is back. For those of y'all who don't know, Deezy McDuffie is a rapper out of South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. Responsible for regional hits such as News 19 and Yay Long, and lesser known regional I wouldn't even say these are hits, but just like well-known songs such as Shined Up. And even if you date all the way back as a Deezy McDuffie fan, he had a song called Mac Back that did a few dope ass things, and just, you know, different little songs and this and that and the third. He's a figure out of Columbia, South Carolina. He was in prison in the feds, actually, for the better part of the past 3 years, maybe 4, and he got out and did a surprise performance the day he got out at the spring, I forgot what it was called here in Columbia, South Carolina, a spring fling concert where they had Boosie Badass, they had who the fuck else that came down here, Kodak Black, and several other motherfuckers. But really the stars of the show was the local talent, because we had the local talent such as Rennie Rucci, who's a pretty decent name regionally. We had Mr. decent name regionally, and also we had Black Zach, big name regionally, and the surprise performance by Deezy McDuffie. Now, Deezy McDuffie just dropped a brand new song and video today called Gone Since Opptober. And if you look at how it's spelled, SinXe is how he spells since, because he's a blood, so he's Xing out the C, and then Opptober instead of October, because, you know, his whole image and his whole rap style and what he raps about is heavily, you know, centered around street life, confrontational, gang banging shit, street shit, dropping ops and all this type of shit. Now, I'm here to talk to you today about the song and also some of the controversy that the song has begot, I think is the best word. Now, the song itself, and I'm probably catch some flack from my side about this, and the people I affiliate myself with, but I'm about to pride myself on being unbiased here. Take away the severity of the content of what he's saying, and play the song for a song that's a gangbang song, a gangster song, or whatever, street rap song, and just the beat. I gotta put this disclaimer out there for anyone who's smart enough to know what the fuck I'm finna talk about. But you take away the content and the fact that I know what the content means, and I have personal ties to the content, and listen to the song for just a street gangster song and a comeback song for Deezy McDuffie. It's a dope song. I mean, it's gangster. It bops. Jesse made on the beat. It's a bop. You know what I'm saying? Jessen's doing that, his signature sound that got him fame with artists like The Baby, lends that hand to Deezy for his welcome back. Deezy shows that he hasn't missed a beat from the you know, his content, his delivery, his his cadence, the shit he's talking about. He's still coming off as authentic with the shit he's saying. I mean, it's just a pretty dope, decent song and comeback. The video itself, I mean, it decent video. I mean, he has the director of the video has some visual elements going on in the song. I mean, in the video that are very, very subtle, and it's not like in your face visual effects. There's like multiple Deezys doing shit. There's a part where it's like Deezy's leaning up against a hearse, and at the same time, Deezy is also loading the hearse while he's leaning up against it. There's another point where it's like the screen kind of pans to the side and it's Deezy in different outfits. And I mean, you barely even notice that it's an effect until you notice that, yo, that's kind of dope the way that he did that. So whoever directed that video, you know, kudos to you. Song, video, everything about it for the most part, taking away the fact that I personally know about the lyrics and what it means, taking away the fact that I personally have ties to some of the shit that's said, just being completely unbiased. I should have some fucking water. But just being completely unbiased, it's a dope ass, it's a pretty dope song. Now, tell you a little bit about some of the controversy. Of course, you all know, if you watch the Yay Long video, or if you are somebody who lives in or around Columbia, South Carolina, you know that Deezy McDuffie is a blood. You know what I'm saying? You know what he comes from, what he represents. We all know this is no secret. You feel what I'm saying? He affiliates himself with that publicly, privately, and it just is what it is. It's in his videos. It is what it is. And if he doesn't affiliate himself, if he's not a blood, you can infer from his music and his visuals that he puts out there that is the image that him as a rapper is portraying. Because I could be wrong. The person who is behind Deezy McDuffie, the actual person, his first and last name as a person, could very well not be a blood. That could not be him at all. All of this could be an image. We're in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to put that on that man as if I know for a fact he's a blood, because you know what? You don't know what nobody is. But I will say this, because it's publicly, it's public information that him and himself put out and his team put out. Deezy McDuffie and the image that Deezy McDuffie portrays as an artist is clearly affiliated with that side of the gang spectrum. Now, some of the things that he stated in this song can be tied back to real live events and people that are deceased or that have had issues. Now, the first one I'm gonna mention this because I already got a video about this a couple of months ago. The video is called Opp Runs Up on Opptober. The person who ran up on Opptober, I didn't know his name. According to this particular song, the man's name is Lil Slump. But there's a line in this Deezy song where he says something drop a op, Lil Slump ain't even shoot and made his heart stop. Now, that, I believe, is a direct reference to the events that happened in the video that I posted called Opp Runs Up on Opptober, where whoever the person was, whatever his name was, we'll call him Lil Slump for the sake of this song. Lil Slump runs up on Opptober, who is also a local artist in Columbia, South Carolina, from the opposite side of the spectrum from whatever Lil Slump is, runs up on Opptober and two of his associates and proceeds to talk shit, flashes a gun, spits on them, blah, 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 blah. Watch the video, you'll see it. So that's a direct comment that Deezy McDuffie made in this song regarding that particular incident, letting it be known that he knows about that situation and basically co-signing what that motherfucker did when he saw Opptober. Now, the part that really causes a lot of controversy, there's another line in this song towards the beginning where Deezy says, I used to smoke on J and now I'm smoking 6. Now, there was a guy, a young guy, man. It's a tragic situation, man. He got killed a few years back. His name was Jay. I'm not going to sully or tarnish his name by speaking on what he was affiliated with. But sources say that that particular line was a reference to that death and to that individual. You know how the young kids today and also the people who make music for the young kids today doing these songs when they trying to disrespect the dead, they say they're smoking on them. And that's the line that he said that is being construed locally as a direct diss to that deceased young kid. There's another line where he says, I might crash, I might go out like my favorite op. Now, some are taking this as a direct diss to a local legend in Columbia, South Carolina, who really wasn't even a rapper. But he was a local legend by the name of IG, Long Live OGIG, who unfortunately lost his life crashing a motor vehicle. I believe it was an ATV actually, but still, I mean, he was a well-known individual in the city. His affiliation was well-known, and the fact that he was vocal about the people that he were opposed to, his ops, makes it to where you could construe that line as a disrespect to him. And that is where personally, I really can't say as a personal individual behind Loyal Shooter can get down with the song, because I know the people who are affiliated with these people who passed away. I'm cool with them personally. I'm not gonna be one of these I guess we can call ourselves journalists who's not afraid to say exactly where I stand at. See what I'm saying? I can be unbiased when it comes to the music and the content and the video, which is why I said the shit is hard as a song, as a package of gangster music and video. But when I dig down into the controversy, because of where I stand and affiliate at, I can't fuck with it. I won't call it trash, but I just can't. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, aside from my personal feelings, there have been other artists locally that have made comments on social media since this song came out. Some of them from the other side of the spectrum, what you would call the ops to Deezy McDuffie. Hopefully this shit stays on wax and we can get some more great music from that side, possibly commenting or responding to what Deezy McDuffie has put out today. But the reality is, these are real goddamn people who have passed away, and he's commenting on it very flagrantly, which is going to cause, number one, people from that side, his side, Deezy's side, to become emboldened and emblazoned because of the level of status that he's on, and people that aren't even in the industry but just affiliated with the shit he affiliates himself with will feel as if it's open season to just disrespect motherfuckers from that side. And on the other side, you're gonna have people that are affiliated with family, close friends, and relatives of the people who he's speaking on, who are also gonna feel like retaliation is a must outside of rap. Because gangbanging is real. It happens. So I don't want this shit to spill over into a real war. But to be honest, I mean, this was the first fucking step in war. Whether Deezy McDuffie meant to do this or not, he fucking did it. And hopefully there aren't a whole bunch of casualties, because violence is never great. Violence is never good. I can't even lie and say violence is never the answer, because sometimes it is. But it's just not, it's always, in my opinion, as a grown gang banger, it's the last motherfucking resort. I said resort. But at the same time, you can't deny what the fuck is really going on out here. So I just say that to say this. I personally will be tapped in and tuned in, covering whatever the fuck transpires from this particular song and situation, anything that's a response to it, whether it happens on some music shit or whether it's something that just happens publicly. If there's some sort of footage or video or anything public about it, I'm gonna try to cover that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's the Loyal Shooter, man. You got something to say about it, man? Get in the comments. Holler at me. Let me know how you feel. Let somebody else know how you feel. You like the song? You don't like the song? How you feel about the disses? How do you feel about the content? Are you just a casual fan? Do you even give a fuck? Do you even want this content? Do you want to hear my album that came out? Let me know something, man. It's Lloyd Shooter. I'm out.